Hey, Weaves here, bringing you the latest news in Wizards Unite. And the latest news is that there's a brilliant event going on right now. This is actually a 2-week event spread across 3 weeks. So the first week is running now, and that will last until 23rd July. What that means is that there's a bunch of purple traces that you can see on the map with the big purple beam shooting out from the top. Those are for the brilliant event, and if you want to see the registry entries for that, then go into your registry. And over on the right hand side you'll see events. Top left is the current brilliant event, and the little grey one you can see is the previous one, which was Fantastic Flora and Fauna. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new stickers. 6 new entries on the registry page. 2 of those can be found in the wild. 1 in fortresses, 1 in port keys, and then 2 you can get from doing the quests. To see the quests, you go back to your main screen. And then in the bottom right, you've got your assignments. Hit special. And that's where you can see the brilliant event quests. Most of these can actually be done fairly easily. You can definitely blast through the first 2 in an hour or less. The third one, I had a lot of trouble finding a specific family. And if you don't want spoilers, then skip ahead a couple of minutes. And then the fourth one, much like the last event, is, again, they've left it to the end, and it's unlock 4 port keys, brew 7 potions, and those are the ones that are time sinks, so why are they so far back? I don't know. I've also created this lovely handy dandy infographic, which you can see on screen. I'm going to try and do these for all events, so if you like that kind of thing, go follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'll be posting them. I also put them on Twitter. It would really help me out if you guys share, so thank you if you do. And sadly, for the first 2 days of this event, it was far and away the best way to get your main character XP. Because we were getting around 500, a little more, a little less, depending on how well you were doing your spell traces. They're going to be dropping that because it was incorrect. But, on the other hand, we do still have the Triple XP community event coming up on Saturday. Plenty of opportunity to use your XP potions there. They've also been doing strange things with the spawns lately. So before the last event, I had 4 spawns in my house, which I'm still very grateful for. I went away, I came back, and during the event, during and after the event actually, for about a week I was only getting 2 spawns in my house. Still more than Pokemon. Now, 2 days ago, they boosted the spawns, and I got my 4 spawns back, which is great. And now, for some reason, last night they boosted them again, and I'm getting 8. So I don't know what they're doing there. We're supposed to have a massive spawn boost for the community day on Saturday. If it stays like this, then boosting those spawns is going to be, let's go with, extremely busy. Take advantage while you can. They might drop the numbers later, it seems, or maybe they've just redistributed stuff? I'm not sure. Those of you who participated in the Brilliant Flora and Fauna event and unlocked the purple beanie, you may have noticed that the purple beanie in your profile picture has disappeared. They are aware that this is a bug and it will be returning. Hopefully, I guess. I don't know, do people really like unlocking all these stickers? I'm still sad that I can't see other people's profiles in my friend's screen. It all just looks the same. We also got an updated version of the map, so we are now on version 2.1.0. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the patch notes for this, which are, one thing, sadly again, they have massively reduced the XP you get from the lower chambers and the fortresses, but they've also increased the ones in the higher level chambers. So chambers 1 to 8 have been dropped, chambers 9+ have been raised, which means no more sitting there grinding away at chamber 1 and getting loads of XP for very little effort. We have to actually try now. Most importantly though, they have added a spell energy display in the top left corner of the map, and you can see it in fortresses. And also, when you're on the fortress screen, it tells you whether or not you maybe don't have enough spell energy to do this chamber. They've also changed that interface slightly, so if you scroll down to the chambers that might be a little too hard for you to solo, it now shows up in red instead of everything being white and just letting you go in and blunder your way to death. We still can't see our total ingredients vault, which is always annoying when you pick up ingredients and it goes, no, you cannot have this. But at least they made one improvement, or a few improvements, right? There are also a few new encounters and a new challenge page that's been added, so have a look in there. You'll see a few new sticker things to collect. You can now change your codename through the settings screen. This isn't your ministry ID. This is basically the name that shows up in your friends list, which we all look at all the time. You can only change that once, though, so if you do change it, just be aware of that. You can find the patch notes on Reddit, by the way. If you go to, and I'll post the link below, the community manager who posts these is HPWU_phases. So if you go to his post history, that's going to be all the updates. With regards to potions, Extimulo potions are now more effective in combat. Another thing they've done is under achievements, they have disabled the achievement for playing in 2 countries. Because it was broken, which I found out in Germany when I returned so many traces and placed so many registry entries, and it still didn't pop. So now it's just gone. Presumably they're fixing it, I guess. Have I even talked about Community Day? I've spent a lot of time working on these infographics and probably forgotten that I should have done a video on this. There's a Community Day happening, and I mentioned it a couple of times already. So it's on Saturday, which is the 20th. It runs from, in the Asia Pacific region, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Australia time. In my region, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and India, it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC. So if you're in the UK, that starts at 11 a.m. And in the Americas and Greenland, it is 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. PDT. So during your Community Day hours, you should definitely go to the shop, because there will be a free store pack with 50 spell energy and 1 Baruffia's Brain Elixir, triple XP when you use the Brain Elixir, but not otherwise. As I said, an increase of traces in the map, higher chance of seeing Hogwarts school traces. Also, dark detectors will last double the length of time when placed in inns, so they'll last an hour instead of 30 minutes. With regards to the free energy, if at all possible, make sure you fill up your spell energy to just below or possibly even over your maximum, because when you get the pack, then that will overfill you. So you can get 50 bonus spell energy all at once. Or, I mean, if you're just going to play, then just get it whenever, because you'll still use it all. Up to you. So that is it for the Wizards Unite news. Thank you very much for watching. I will be posting guides fairly soon, but it's just as well I haven't yet, because they've completely changed the XP rewards for the fortresses. The game is very much in flux, so a lot of stuff keeps changing. But it's nice to know that events are happening and they're going to be quite frequent. Anyway, good luck with your brilliant event, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!